Teddy, what are you doing here? You're just, like, sitting here. Staring at nothing. Why are you staring at nothing? Why are you always staring at nothing, Teddy? Hi. You're so cute. Oh, Teddy. He's such a good kitty. Bit of a doofus, but a good kitty. Very much a good kitty. No! No, what the... Why do you have to be... Oh my god. Oh my god, Teddy. Oh my god. Hey, RJ Libs. Oh my god, Teddy. You are literally on top of, like, 300 Pokemon cards. Okay, hold up. Hold up. My god, he straight up climbed on top of all the cards on my desk and just lay on top of them. He just lay on top of them, you know, because why not? Oh, he is such a mess. He is such a mess. Hi, Steven. So today is a chill day. Nothing special. Playing some Merge Go because this is a very relaxing game. This is a very, very relaxing game. Alright, Teddy. Come on up. You can try it again. Okay, there we go. So, what was I doing? I was trying to clean up my island. Yep, he came back up and climbed on top of everything again. So basically, I've been... Oh my gosh. My island is such a huge mess again. Like, look at this. Look at this. Look what I've done. Look what I have done. It is... I've kind of gone a little bit crazy. So, today I'm just gonna be playing around this. Oops. Hate when I do that. So basically, I've been putting out these stars to build this shell chain because I want to finish this shell chain. And then I've been trying to click my wonders daily, and then, I don't know. Just... I don't know how people play this and have so much space, because I just don't ever have that kind of space. I just never ever have space. It's kind of depressing a little bit. Okay. So we'll start by getting rid of all the coins, because, oh my god, I have so many bags of coins, so we'll just get rid of all the coins first. By pushing them all to the edges like this, makes it a little bit easier to work with them. Why is this here? Oh my god! Oh my god. Alright, so what I usually do with these coins is I put them on the edges like this, and then we just kind of merge them all together like so. By opening all of them in a row, you can control it a little bit better. We'll see how this goes. When you let these bags stack up over time, good god, they take so long to clean up. It becomes like a chore to just get back to like a working condition island again. No! And this is like trying to be as efficient as possible with space because I got no space, and so I'm trying to Factorio? What's that one? I haven't heard of that game. Hey Draken, this is a merge game. I play these a lot because they're very... It's very calming. There's no stress. You just kind of... Well, you can see exactly what you do. You just kind of clean up the islands. Don't really have to think about much else other than finding your groups of 5 and putting them together. And that's it. Easy. No effort. Minimal effort. Holy cow, I really let these stack up. I didn't have that many. I thought I didn't have that many bags of coins. Where did they all come from? Oops. Where did they all come from? My gosh. Well, I'll get through this eventually. So you watch the ads for games like this, and basically they show you a whole cluttered mess of an island, and you're like, well, I can see where all the match 5s are. I can do that. It's easy. And then you kind of do it, and you realize it's a little bit more intensive than you realized, because just because I've got all the match 5s doesn't mean I have all the space to do anything with them. As you can see, I'm very pressed for space. I have things pumping out things non-stop. So these are pumping out these are pumping out shells, these are pumping out little succulents, these little things. And then you can just go, it just goes nuts. Oh my god, speaking of relax, will I pull for new hero? I'm gonna pull 1 round. Just because I don't like completely missing out on heroes, but I'm not going to pull more than that. It's just not worth it. It's like, unless you go 100% all in on a hero, with like 6 rounds of eyes and 4 rounds of keys, there's nothing you can do. It's just impossible to get enough copies. And even let's say if you get enough copies, like, the fodder and the gold souls are so tight that you couldn't even build them if you wanted to. So it's like a very uncomfortable position with new heroes right now. But I will say, initial impression of Rascal is that he's not super amazing. He looks fun, but very difficult to use. Hey, don't you tempt me with a good time. Because the whole thing about him is that you're going to want to play with his speed in order to make him fire at the perfect time, and that's impossible. As we all know, speed manipulation is, for the most part, dead. Oh man, those were the days. Back when I was the first one in the world with a 9-star Abyss Lord. It's funny, because you look back at milestones like that, and back then they meant so much, and now it's like nothing. Now it's like nothing. It would be, I guess, like the first person in the world to run a 6-minute mile or something like that. Only to find out so many years later that now people are running like 4.5-minute miles, and your 6-minute mile is basically useless. You're moving? Oh man, that sounds like not fun. Moving sucks. I hate moving. but good luck with that. Hey, Tyrael. Alright. So finally I've cleared up my coins and I have some space in the middle to work with. Good God. Good God. Well, I mean, it's not wasted. Bale's really good. But making a T2 Bale just to stop there, just for idle, yeah, that was wasted. That was all the way wasted. 8,000 gems for Phoenix. If you want to build Phoenix, it's worth it. That's honestly the best answer I can give you. Phoenix is still a very, very solid hero. He's not required anymore, and he's not the strongest, but he's still very, very good. My garden is a disaster area right now. It is a disaster area. So we're gonna work with this. I can zoom out. I can zoom in and out. Like, you can kind of see that there's just no space really anywhere. I'm kind of using this area for some other stuff. I was working on these bushes for a bit, but now I just... Like, the problem is you can only work really on a couple of things at a time. If you work on too many at a time, you end up losing all your space. Reasoning for that being you'll end up with like 3 of things at every single level. And you just don't have space to do anything with that. You gotta save up to 5. I'm trying to make it neater, but it is in progress. The one bonus of this is that if you have miracles, the highest levels of stuff, every single 8 or 12 hours, they get all these stars on them, and you can click and get a bunch of free stuff. So I'm trying to clear up space so that I can actually do that. And so I do that once or twice a day. Oops, I missed a bag of coins. I do that once or twice a day, and then kind of work with whatever free stuff I get from that. But they kind of give enough free stuff that you have to work around it. So like this just gives a bunch of rhino eggs. I love rhino eggs. 10. Uh-oh. Okay, so that's 8. Okay, good. 9, 10. There's another guy on the Discord that plays it, Speedy, and he's way more into it than I am. So, like, he keeps showing off all the cool stuff he gets, and I'm like, man. Like, I'm the one that got all the free stuff, and he's so much farther than me in the game. It's kind of embarrassing, actually. I think he's, like, his garden is further progressed than mine, even though I had such a starting advantage. But I think he plays more. This game is exactly as time consuming as you let it be. If you don't want to spend a lot of time on it, you don't have to. If you want to just log on for 5 minutes a day and do a level and quit, you can do that, and that's perfectly fine. It's no worse. And that's kind of the plus of games like this. It's like, you know, today I feel like doing it, tomorrow I don't, and that's fine. Some days I just don't open the game, and there's nothing wrong with that. And some days I'll just sit here for an hour and just play in the garden. Like, if you want the ultimate time waster, games like this are the way to do it. Because there's no limit. I can play as long as I want. As long as my creatures have some stamina, I can make them collect stuff. Or I don't even, like the way I'm playing right now, I don't even have them collecting anything. Crud. 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 Okay, fine. Ah, jeez. Okay, let's do it. So this item, this map, it's random when you merge it, because you don't always get a map from it. But if you can make it all the way up to 3 or to 5 of these big maps, they merge into a bunch of nests. So anything you can do to get free eggs is worth it in this game. Like, everything you do, the goal is to get free eggs. Okay, so my goal is to eventually work up to 5 of those. So I got 2 of them. I actually have 3 more here, but if I can get some more out of these, I can leave those in a bubble. But, I mean, like I said, you don't have to keep up. You keep up as much as you want to. If you're not trying to be #1 on the leaderboards or anything, then, you know, it doesn't matter if you don't log in every day. It doesn't matter if you just don't do levels. It doesn't matter if you don't play for a month at a time. You play whenever you want, whatever you want. Okay. I don't think I can get enough maps to work with that, so we'll just go ahead and take one of these. And so like this, you take 5 of these maps and bam! Nests of eggs. Just like that. So like everything I'm doing is just aimed at getting more eggs. More eggs. The one downside, though, is that because they put me on the beta server, I don't get the weekly events. So actually in this game, every week, there's like special events you can do that are down here, but I don't get them, sadly. So I get to play like this with a generally unfair power advantage, but I don't get the free stuff every week. It's a little bit disappointing, and I've asked them about it, but they said the only thing I could do would be to start over on the real server. But I don't want to do that because, you know, I have all of this stuff, and, like, I don't want to start all over again. So all of those eggs that I got, I'm just merging them up into creatures right now. And then when you get a creature to level 5, it becomes eggs again. And then it becomes a level 7 creature. These little rhino beetles. Oh, 2. Oh, nice. Turns out I've got leftover eggs. Nice. And what I really liked about this game is that I can take a creature, like a low-level creature. So these are B tier. But I can actually, if I get a level 10 of them, I can go and convert them like, I can take my level 10 C tier creatures and convert them into B tier eggs. I can take my level 10 B creatures and turn them into A eggs. And so on. And I thought that was really nice. It's very expensive and you lose a lot of power in the meantime, but the concept I thought was very cool, that you're not locked in to having all these low-level creatures. Because, like, I've got level 10... I don't have any level 10 C creatures, but... Let me see. So I've got level 10 of these things. And when I finally have things that are more powerful than them, I can just convert them and get A tier creatures, which is even better. So I had that was a pretty awesome revelation. I'm happier because they don't actively try to screw me. You know, everything I do, there's nothing they can do that could actually make this game, you know, feel unfair. As long as they're just updating the game or something, as long as I have the freedom to do this, I feel no rush of competition. I feel no need for, like, massive updates. And it's great. It's just so freeing. On that note, the devs of this game are releasing a new game later this year, so hopefully it's as fun as this one. Well, yes, but that's kind of the point, is that, okay, I feel as screwed as you do. Jupanao, is it because, like, you have OCD about keeping things organized, or... Because I feel like that would be even... Well, I don't know. I don't have OCD. I don't really care about things being messy. I care about having room to play the game, but I don't care about things being slightly out of order and all of that. I feel like I make a big deal about being not OCD. No, you there. Okay, so now I can finally finish up with these things. By the way, I contacted the post service about my Metroid, and they're like, we'll look into it. We'll try to get back to you within 3 days, so... Maybe I'll get good news, maybe I won't. I'm a little bit worried about it, because if they had no record of it for the last 2 weeks, then it's entirely possible that they just dropped it in a puddle and never to be seen again. So about the stuff filling the screen, this is something that's kind of sad. But this option, turning off auto gather, that you have to spend a couple bucks on the game, once you turn this off, the game changes so much. God, I hope not. I really hope I can get it. Like, I want to play the freaking game so badly. Oh my god, I love Metroid. I really love Metroid. I mean, I don't go crazy with like merchandise for it, but you know, I have my share of some Metroid stuff. Actually, where is it? One sec. Oh, up here is this one. I got this one for the heck of it. This is the amiibo for Ridley. For really no reason other than it looked cool. I always thought it was weird that they made Ridley a playable character in Smash Brothers. He didn't feel like the kind of character that they should do that with, but they did it. But then again, you don't really see him being used, I guess. Isn't everybody just Cloud and Bayonetta and Fox and... what is it? The Splatoon girl? Inkling? No! More coins! Ah, I'm never gonna get over these coins. I'm never gonna use up all these coins. Man, if Amazon has to give me my money back, like, I don't even know what to do with that. I don't think Amazon can actually do anything other than give me my money back, and that's like the worst scenario. That would really be the worst scenario. That's like exactly what I don't want. Alright. Oh my god. Oh, I see what... yeah. Man. Actually, come to think of it, Super Metroid is a game that maybe I should, like, go and emulate that. I probably shouldn't emulate it unless I own a copy, huh? But that's not a game I could ever own a copy of. Like, isn't a legit copy of Super Metroid in, like, the hundreds of dollars at this point? That would be very expensive to own. Or maybe it doesn't matter when it's retro? I wonder how that works. Like, I wonder how Nintendo is about that. But I mean, I wouldn't mind going back and playing some of the old Metroid games. I remember I remember playing Super Metroid for the first time in college, because I never had my own copy of it, but my roommate did, and he let me play it. Okay, finally getting to the point where I can actually start doing stuff again. So basically what I do is I put all these things out and I let them spit out shells, and then I kind of let it sit for a few hours. And so this is even the best way to do this, because I don't have to do anything. This is how you idle this is how you turn this into an idle game. So these things all spit out shells over time. So as you can see, I just put out a whole bunch of them and then let them go. And then so this game's actually kind of cool because if you close it, it kind of stays open in the background, and so even though it's technically closed, when you open it up again, it kind of reconnects and acts as if it's been open the whole time, which I appreciate a lot. There's not a lot of games that do that. Is this my last Merge Go stream? Well, kind of depends on if I ever get Metroid, doesn't it? If I could get Metroid, then I will gladly switch over to that, but until then, I have to decide if it's worth it to actually start a new game or not. I really do want to play Indivisible, just because I love Metroidvania style games. But I haven't really decided what I want to play yet. Like, I don't know if I want to start a whole full game and abandon Metroid, because when I start a game, it's like I'm gonna see it through. I do not quit games in the middle. That's not me. Oh, I see. Yeah, well, they asked me to stream it again to help get some more attention to the game, which I don't mind, because it's fun. But it's not like I'm obligated to do it or anything. It's entirely at my discretion. Alright, so this is set up again. You can see that I've got more than 5 of these. I'm not merging them because if I merge them, I won't have enough to fill up this space. And my whole goal is I'm trying to work on these stupid shells. Like, I've been trying to work on this shell chain for a while now. It's very, very tediously slow. Kind of annoying, actually. Kind of annoying. But, like, my highest item is here, level 8. But it goes up to 11. Ah! It takes so long to get here. But, so, you kind of leave this, and all of these things have just spit out all these shells, and then you just kind of stop thinking about it. The only thing that I have to do is when all my wonders are ready to be tapped again, then I gotta move things around to accommodate that, but between those, it's not that the shells give anything, but because this game doesn't have any true objectives, you kind of create your own. And so the most common objective is to just make one of every item. And so you have a book of every single item in the game. You can see I'm 34% through it. But you can see which items or which chains like you have some of. And so, oh my god, I don't even know what these are. And so my goal is just to like finish them. Finish what I can. And so if I finish the shells, I'll move on and I'll just work on something else. That's why it is truly endless. Because the goals are artificial, the progress is artificial, and yeah, very non-stop. Alright, let me... Oops. Okay, let's go do a level. 3 levels, actually. I don't do a lot of levels often, so... this is actually my one problem with the game, is these challenges, they're very hard to clear. And there isn't enough of a community for the game to give walkthroughs for stuff like that. And so I wish that they would... I wish that somebody would make a walkthrough that would tell me how to beat some of these challenges. Because basically you just sit there and it's like, oh, I have 6 minutes, but I can't do anything. Oh. Okay. And so I've done some of these, and basically I just waste time because I don't know how to reach the objectives. That's actually really, really annoying. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so many creatures. Oh my god. Can I kill them all? Oh my god. Eggs, please. Oh my god. Hand vision. Whew. My god. There was a lot of those things. You didn't get a notification. Okay, now what do I want to do? Now what do I want to do? How do I want to play this? At least the levels are really easy. Like, there's never been... I've never felt like a level was unbeatable. But the challenges, oh my god, they are definitely very, very tricky. So if somebody were to ever like actually get through and make a wiki for this game, I feel like it would be really appreciated. Like, other merge games would have wikis to them so that, you know. Oh yeah, the Halloween gift code, it is just Halloween. Big whoop-de-doo. So I was playing this other game, right? And it's a game where the grind is so real, and they just put out a Halloween gift code, and it was like 50,000 gold when you need like billions. That was really kind of insulting. Like, who is thinking about that? Why would they be so happy to give you such a terrible gift code? Not that Tap Tap is great with, you know, 400 gems, 500 gems. Alright, how do I beat this stage? By getting a level 1 totem. How do I get a level 1 totem? See, I've always said, like, if the gift codes are gonna be so bad, why are people so insistent that they give out more gift codes? I mean, are you so excited to get 200 gems? I'm not excited for that. Is it, like, stuck up of me to say I'd rather have no code than get a code for 200 gems? I don't feel like that's, like, a snobby thing to say. Free stuff is fine, but it's like... How much free stuff does it have to be before it's, like, acceptable free stuff? Like, if I go around and give kids a quarter every week, they'll laugh in my face. And yet, for some reason, it's okay in this one. That's just one of the things I've never understood about this game. About the community for this game. Final damage, you can treat final damage the same as attack, it just doesn't affect healing. And crit damage is when you land a crit. I think when you land a crit, you do 150% damage, or is it 200? I always forget. But when you land a crit, you can choose the bonus will make you do more than that percentage. So instead of doing 150% damage, you'll do 200% damage, or whatever it is your bonus is. But the thing is, if you already have a bonus of like 100% crit damage, then adding another 5 to 10 is going to be really, really useless. And so that's why it's better to pump multipliers that you have less of, which is like true damage, not true damage. Final damage, not a lot of heroes have, so putting more on that is pretty good. Skill damage, a lot of heroes already have too much of, so it's not something that you need. Hey magic, or wait, I thought that said magic, but it says magki. Alright, I just need to do this. That's all I need, is to unlock this stupid tree. Just unlock the tree already. Ah. Do not buy Valk for Moonstones. Do not get excited about 10 stars, because you need to go so far beyond that. So using up heavy, very, very expensive resources to get a hero to 10 stars when 10 stars get trashed by higher levels. Man, there's so many people pulling good cards, and I can't pull anything. I've had the worst luck with Pokemon cards lately. Is crit 150% or 200%? I feel like it's 150. But I actually do not remember. Tap Mystery Feather. Oh, bye. Absolutely keep the Moon Shards. The mostly people should be using Moon Shards on Heaven and Hell heroes or Star Shards. Star Shards are vitally critical to all people at all levels. Is it petty that like I can't congratulate people that are like super lucky when I'm not lucky? Is that petty of me? Like I look at other people being lucky, and when I'm on a really bad streak, which is almost all of the time, I just like I can't be happy. I mean, we know my luck. My luck is a known factor, how bad it is. Oh my, there's so many feathers! What is this nonsense? What is this nonsense? I don't know. I feel like I should be a better person, but, like, it's hard. It's really hard. Oops. Okay, so as long as I don't let envy, like, poison me, then it's okay, right? I try not to be like, oh my god, what the hell? I try not to be like envious, but at the same time it turns into like massive amounts of FOMO. And so I turn it into like wasting a whole lot of money buying stuff because I want to be lucky too. And it never works out, but at least I try. At least I channel it into that rather than anything else. Rather than, like, saying evil things. Oh, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard to see people complain about being unlucky when they're luckier than, like, I've ever been. I feel like that's the hard one. Why are there so many feathers? What is this stupid level? This level is ridiculous. This level is ridiculous. What is going on here? Jupenau the Goblin doesn't actually steal anything. It claims he does, but he doesn't actually. Which is kind of silly, I know, but it'll tell you the Goblin stole your gold, but you didn't actually lose anything. What is this? There's so many feathers. Wow, this level is hilarious. It's so weird. And to have an achievement for tapping 100 feathers? Like, are you crazy? Are you crazy? By the way, I keep going to like all the stores by me to look to buy cards, and then I don't find anything. So I've been very unlucky, like all over the place on this stuff. It has not been good for celebrations after the initial. Oh no! I needed that. Ah, that sucks. You don't even... I don't even think you lose the gold, because I think he comes back. Just reset the game and he'll come back again anyway. Get a perfect level 7. So this is level 6. Sacred Torch level 7. Oh, okay. Fine. I can do that too. That's this right here. Bam. Okay. So now I have to actually merge up these energies in a way that gets me there. How do I do that? 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 Wasn't that? Okay, so we'll merge up 5 of these. That makes this. And that makes this. Okay, done. Shoo. You are afraid to idle because of the goblin. It's fair. It's fair. The one thing that you probably could have done is basically the goblin and the monster. If you force restart the entire game, they usually show up within about 5 minutes. So you basically you load the game, you kill one, you close the game, you load it again, you kill another one, you do it a third time, and then you can do whatever you want. Okay, somebody just raided me on Mercari. Did I get a 5-star? I should. Yep, I got 5 stars. Nice. I think I'm a pretty good seller on, in general. What the heck? What the heck? What is this? Okay. What am I doing right now? The familiar trick is a good one. That one's actually very useful. But sometimes I just don't bother. Like, even though I say it's so easy to just wait 5 minutes, I don't do it. As much as I would like to have those extra 200 gems, it's like, oh well, I'll lose them today because I just don't have time for it. What am I doing? These stages are so chaotic. Like, I don't even... What's my goal? 2 level 2s. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So how do I get this? I do not know how to get this. I don't know. I feel like stages like this, there's a path that you should take. And I don't know what it is, so I'm just like staring at all this stuff going, where? What do I do? What is my path? What am I supposed to target? And I just don't know. So, if you were to ask if I was the type that's decisive under stress, I don't think I am. I get overwhelmed really easily. Like, if you present me with too many options, I will never take the best ones. And that's kind of why I choose to avoid games like Grand Theft Auto and all that, because if you open the entire game to me, I'm gonna do everything. I will never be able to advance. That was my problem with Ghost of Tsushima, because I had so many side quests to do that I'm like, well, I just want to do them. I want to get them out of the way. And that's fun to do, but not so good for progress. It's actually really, really bad progress. Ha! Ha! Gem farm mode, he says. All they gotta do is release 3 secret treasures in a row. And you laugh, but they've done it before. Or they've done... I think they did 2 in a row. Like, legit back to back. Which, quite honestly, is insulting. The fact that they would do that, it's insulting. It's just cruel and unusual. What am I trying to get to right now? I feel like I'm just trying to push through anywhere. Oh yeah, that was the worst. People are like, I've got 80,000 gems. I'm never going to have anything to use my gems on. And then they came for it. And then everyone was broke. And now we are just always broke. So congratulations, people. They got what they asked for. I'm pretty sure I pushed Gaia Bulga. I'm pretty sure I pushed for people to pull for it. I'm pretty sure I hyped it. I have to have. It's too good for me to not have hyped. Okay, they want me to get up to level... Oh, they just want level 5. Okay, then screw that. Then we'll just... No! It's 2 of them! Ah, I need another one. Okay, fine. I can make another one. That's easy. That's easy. Okay. Get out of here. Get this done. Like, there's no hesitation. Azathoth, Gaia Bulga, there should be no hesitation. That was a buy in all cases, all players. Because especially at that time, Azathoth was already known to be very impactful. So if you sat out Azathoth, Gaia Bulga, I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe you shouldn't buy stocks. Maybe sit out the lotto ticket every week. I legit don't know how to beat this level any faster than I'm doing. I legitimately do not know what I could be doing faster here. I have nothing to harvest. Like, I have 2 little creatures, and this is the only thing I've got. Yeah, okay. Okay, I think I'm done. Halloween event? You know, I don't know if I want to spend. I probably don't want to spend, but let's say I do. If I end up with, what, like 2,900 because I buy the $5 package, I haven't committed to doing that yet, mind you. But 2,900 is nothing. Should I just spam diamond keys? The only thing I committed is buying... I bought the Phoenix, which I definitely didn't need to do. I don't really want more diamond keys, but if we consider that I've swapped into pulling for assassin, then, you know, maybe pushing diamond keys is not terrible. Because the assassin odds are really good. Like, I have 40% chance of getting a good hero that I'm willing to accept from diamond keys. 40% is high. 40% is really high, considering most of us are pulling for like an 8% hero. I mean, if you buy because you know that you are willing to gamble for diamond keys, then, you know, fine. I'm trying to hold off on purchases if possible because, you know, I am unhappy with the game, but you know, I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I'm not averse to spending $5 here and there, but at the same time, I don't know if I don't think I need to, so, you know, I don't know if I will or not. You idiots, why do you only get chests? Oh, that's so annoying. I want stars, not chests. $5 is not a lot, but also remember that I'm trying not to hit VIP 9. I'm trying to hold back from hitting VIP 9 as long as possible. And I'm like, what, $60 away? So $5 that I don't need to spend on that is... Knowing that the $5 probably won't get me anything, then I probably won't do it. Probably. But, you know, I don't have the best self-control either, so I cannot be responsible for what happens off stream. I mean, I can, but I don't have to be. I shouldn't be. But yeah, I get it. It's just very hard for me to turn down, like, if $5 gets me something that I'm happy with, I'll do it. I doubt that I'm gonna get anything that I'll be happy with this event. You know, the funny thing is that we didn't even know we had new devs. Like, if nobody had thought about it and nobody had realized that the devs were actually doing new things to know that they were different, then I don't know. I think it was BIOS that came up with the concept because of how they had approached updates recently. So this is how I actively grind, by, you know, sicking all of them to harvest. But I still kind of have to figure out what it is that I'm doing and sort through this stuff. Because it is still a holy mess. Oops. If we use the benchmark of attaining any sort of hero for free during a weekly event, they have not met that benchmark at all lately. If that is our only benchmark, then they haven't succeeded, or they haven't come through. Okay. 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 I spent more than I want to admit on the anniversary. And I don't think that what I got back for it was necessarily worth it. Especially because for as much as I spent, I did not reach the free artifact because people spent so much more than I did. Like, I got outspent by a lot. It was kind of crazy actually how much people spent. And it's kind of crazy how much people are still spending. There's a couple of spenders on my server still. Not server, cluster. But it's not me. Like the last event that we had with the spending ranking, I made it to top 20 in the frame without actually spending any. $800, man. It's so evident to me, like how many people are just blowing through so much disposable income. Not even in TapTap, in like everything. It's become so painfully obvious that people just have way too much money. And, you know, I'm not gonna say don't spend it because, hey, spend what you like, but man, just to have all that money thrown in your face is like, you know, I am in the wrong line of work. I was born to the wrong parents. I was, you know, what's going on here? How is it that the difference is so vast between us? That part is actually a bit depressing. Just a little bit depressing. So now I always go back to Pokemon because that's like the biggest example that I have that I'm dealing with. But there's a Pokemon, like the new set, there's something that came out that's worth $120. The retail on it is $120. It's impossible to get. It's sold out everywhere. People camp hours and hours and hours in a store to try for it. And honestly, I don't get lucky enough to get those, so whatever. But that thing, people will buy it and immediately pick it up and sell it for $300. I've seen people buying it for like $500. And you're just like, why? Why are they willing to come here and spend $500 on this when it's worth $120? Who are all these people that just have $500 to just throw on that? Like, what a world I live in where that is the norm. That's just, it's like, you go on eBay and you just see them, you know, $400, $500 nonstop. It's depressing. It's really depressing. Not because people are reselling it. Fine, okay. You buy, you sell, you make some quick money. Okay, good for you. Never knock the hustle. Always respect the hustle. What you knock is all these idiots that are like, oh, I got $500 to drop. Let me just throw that away real quick. Like, what are you chasing? What kind of internet clout are you chasing that you're willing to just throw 500 bucks on things like that? Like, what do I gotta do to where I can live a life that I can do that? It's just, it's very depressing. No, I'm so close. I need 62,000. Invictus, I don't have the... There's a couple of things holding me back. One is that I do not have the time to do this full time. Two is that I don't have an editor that's like constantly putting out content for me in smaller forms that are easier to watch. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, if I wanted to dedicate myself to being a content creator, it really is a full-time job, and I cannot quit my job. I'm not gonna do that. I'm in no position to do such a thing. Like, if I had a part-time editor that would take these streams and turn them into 10-minute clips of highlights, you know, and do that, I would do a lot better, but, you know, I don't have the time to do it. Like, I personally do not have the time to do stuff like that. My editing ability is not good enough to do that in a reliably fast amount of time. And so basically that's where I just realized, like, the barrier into content creation it's very high. It's very, very high. And the other thing is, I'm not willing to open up my life like that. You know, you necessarily have to be on Twitter or whatever all the time and constantly being present, constantly doing things. And I've never been that kind of person. And so I'm happy staying small time doing this and not really trying too hard to expand, because I just don't have the time and ability to do it, to push for more. You could call it a lack of motivation, because it's not a goal that I'm aiming towards. My entire goal was to be able to play games and chat with people, and I reached it. If you think about it, if that's all I wanted, I did it. That too. So I have a friend that actually is in the position that I was, which is she wants to stream and chat with people. And I told her, you have boobs. All you have to do is sit there and say hi to people, and you will get 10 times as many people as I do. That's it. That's all you have to do. And she doesn't believe me. I refuse to clickbait. I hate those clickbaits. Making those like, oh, look at this amazing thing I just did in TapTap. Like, and they work too. But in order to even put out a clickbait thumbnail, you gotta at least have some sort of a subject line that will get people. And there is no such thing in TapTap right now. There's like nothing in TapTap that's like, look what I just pulled! Or my amazing godlike pulls from 3 diamond keys or something like that. Like, oh my god. I would have no respect for myself if I started doing that. No, I mean, the other thing is she's also very flaky. So, like, even though she says she wants to do it, the harder I push her to do it, most likely the less likely that she'll actually do it. I mean, I don't care about... I actually... I do not look at how my videos do. I don't track how many views they get. I don't track how long people watch. I don't track any of that. I just I put out the videos and then I forget they exist. And I reply to comments every now and then. Like, I do not track any of that. 2,000? Huh. I did not know that there was a cap. I don't think I've ever had more than like 300. On that note, actually, people were really upset with when I started with this game, even. Like, when you look at the reaction to streamers when they like get paid to do ads, when you look at how volatile and how violent the reaction is, it's really sad. It's really sad. People are like, how could you sell out in this? You can't play games like this. You never play games like this. So the day that I put out an ad for Raid Shadow Legends, oh my god. I need someone to like reach through the screen and smack me upside the head. I'm not gonna do that. I will never go that far. I hope. I hope I don't. Maybe one day I get hard up and I go to Raid Shadow Legends. Oh, I hope not. I'm sure I couldn't make enough money from it to matter. Like, the money that I make from YouTube is not really large amounts of money. I mean, I probably will never reach that point. I mean, I'll probably never be popular enough that Raid reaches out to me in the first place, but, you know. I'm just saying that world exists where them and like G Fuel and stuff like that. I always used to think it's like, oh, I want to be sponsored. I could be that guy that's like wearing a G Fuel t-shirt and like every 30 minutes I'm like, hey guys, look at me drinking my G Fuel. I'd be like, oh my god. And then I have to go and take 1,000 selfies and post them on Twitter. It's like, just drinking my G Fuel on this beautiful Sunday. I can't see myself ever doing that kind of stuff. I really can't. And Jupinow, like, on top of that, if you saw me going, like, look at my miracle eyes, you know I'm faking it. You know I'm faking it. I think that's part of the reason I didn't try to push harder, is because I cannot fake reactions to things. I'm not an actor. I absolutely wait. That is not the reason I was pushing for there. Be like, He can't put out a video for crazy pulls. He doesn't get crazy pulls. They don't exist. That's just mean. that's that's it's very true, but at the same time, it's very mean. It's so. Oh well. Oh well. Before we get into what hero is in Miracle Eyes next week, let me tell you about Squarespace and how I use it to build websites for myself. Or, have you guys ever wanted a nice summer chair? Let me introduce you to this store that sells chairs. Like, I think it sounds really silly, but, you know, when you gotta pay the bills, it has to be done, right? I understand that. And, you know, I don't respect people less for doing that. It's just not the life I ever saw myself living. So, I will remain a filthy casual in all walks of social media. Man, I get stars so much faster than I get shells. It's so hard to get shells. Man, very, very tedious. The other thing is, yeah, let's be honest. If I switched and I started becoming a League of Legends streamer or a Call of Duty streamer or one of those, like if I was the type that would play those for hours on end, I would have more people. I could get more people on that. Easy. Maybe not easy, but certainly easier than this. Wow. Envision, you are on a roll today. You are on a roll. And so, I get that. You have the games that are like the sellout games. And, you know, I don't knock on that. That's fine. You know that influencers or like like streamers outside of the top ones, they're not making like huge amounts of money or anything. You know, they're scraping by just like you or me. And I'll go look at a stream, you know, and then I'll see all the donations and stuff that come in, and I'm thinking, oh, I want donations like that. And then you realize, like, this is it. This is their full-time job. This is what they do. They sit in front of it for 8 hours, and if they don't get those tips, they don't make any money. That is their money. Well, that and, you know, YouTube views and all that. It's... So, like, I'm envious, but at the same time, not, I guess. Like, if you'll notice, I'm sure people notice, this is something that's been commented. I do not say, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe and all that on my YouTube videos. I don't bother. I don't think it's that important. And so it's like, I know that I'm giving up a lot of potential income, but I also know that I don't want to put in the work to get that income. I mean, as it is, I'm already grinding a 9 to 4. My job is actually only 9 to 4. I do not work full time. But it pays full-time job salary, so I truly do love the idea of content creation. I just think that that's a world that, as much as I would love to be a part of it, is not one that I would get into in that level. These stupid giant mushrooms. So now that I have this giant beanstalk, it's too big. That's what she said. No! No! Okay, there we go. Ugh. I have to turn it into a bubble so that I can... Wait. Wait, what? Oh, there it is. I have to turn it into a bubble so that it's not filling up my inventory. Alright, I know. I shouldn't... You're not supposed to say it to things that you say yourself. I get it. I feel like I broke a code by doing that. But... YOLO. No. Okay, let's go with that. So, yeah, I'm busy grinding away at a real job and not choosing to go content creating. And, like, necessarily, you have to be so on top of everything, right? Like, you say one thing wrong, you get canceled, and then it's over. If you're not resilient enough to recover from that, which I feel like most people are not, that's it. Now you gotta go back to work. Because, and I've gone through this, is how much I realized that you have to have such thick skin to be a streamer. You have to be able to roll with so many punches. It's... I mean, I don't have, like, a lot of haters. I don't have, like, really, really ridiculous numbers of people, like, ragging on me non-stop, which is nice. But the bigger you get in the public eye, the more you get people that are like, oh, he's all talk, nothing special. This guy sucks. Why does he even play? Stuff like that. And I don't think I could deal with that if it really, really happened. Like, if I had to wake up every morning and look at people making fun of me on Twitter like non-stop, I don't think I could survive that. I would rather just go into hiding and just avoid people. Such a demanding life. It really is. So, like, you have to really respect the people that are choosing, knowing what it entails and doing it anyway. I feel like there's a hard limit to how popular you can get without voice and face. I don't know what that limit is, but I'm sure it's there. Man, like I want seaweeds, but getting seaweeds is actually not easy. Should I start pushing for ponds to get seaweed? Man, this is my problem with this game, is like I get so sick of going, oh, my shell progress is junk, I'm just gonna give up and start working on something else, and now I'm stuck with like all of these starfish and all of these shells and all of this seaweed, and then I just have to find a space for it and put it on the side of the island and then start working on something else. But like, that's hard. That's actually very difficult. So I guess the only thing I can do is really stick with shells until it's done, but it's very tedious. Okay, well, whatever. The one plus of being on this server is that I always am #1 in arena every single week. #1 guild every week, #1 arena every week. And it's pretty nice. Clash of Clans. Clash of Clans. MK Ice and Fire. I mean, in that sense, then you just make up for it by being really good, right? So whatever it is he's playing, is he really good at it? Like if I did Call of Duty and I was like constantly #1 on the leaderboards or something, or top 10 in the leaderboards, people would come watch no matter what I was doing. But like, I'm not a competitive person. I'm not patient enough. Like, I could not... I played Call of Duty for a bit, but it's not something that I could do for hours. Like, I just don't have that kind of patience for games like that. Also, you know my aim. I'm the guy that will take a bow and arrow and miss an enemy that's just walking back and forth 10 times in a row. I might have done that a few times in other games. I might have. I might not have, but I might have. Miss a spirit, a stationary alligator. It wasn't an alligator, but yes. You know what? I should put that clip on YouTube. That one is... That one, I will admit, was pretty funny. That one I thought was pretty good. I wasn't happy about it, but I'll admit it was pretty good. I just don't know how to find it. How do I see my highlights? How do I see my highlights? Oops. That's me playing. How do I see my highlights? Oh, here, videos. I don't remember how to do this. I don't remember how to share this stuff. I never remember how to do it. How How do I see my clips? How do I see my clips? No. I mean, I know where the clip is, but I don't know how to export it, because I can export it to YouTube, and I don't remember how to do it. That one, I will take credit, or I will accept that it was really good. No, wait, what? Oh, I see. Like, I can see it, I've got it, but I don't know how to... Settings, no. Export? How do I export it? Never remember how to do it. Alright. Select video producer under content. What? Where is that? I love how they're like, click this in the menu, and I don't know where the menu is. Oh, okay. So content, video producer. I want highlights. Here. Export. Aha! Found it. Can I export it as a short? I don't know how to do that. I don't think I can, actually. I kind of looked at what people are doing with YouTube Shorts, and it doesn't make sense. I don't understand. I thought that YouTube money came from ads, and if you're watching a short, there's no ad. So then what is my goal in releasing all these shorts? Is it just like... just to bring attention to my channel? Just to like throw it in there into the ocean of shorts, and then maybe someday someone will watch it and they'll be like, oh, let me go watch his channel? Is that how that works? Like, I really understand how they make entire conventions and all sorts of what's the word? Classes and lectures and stuff on YouTube, because good lord, there is some complicated stuff. Like, I don't think I want channel recognition, because my audience is so specific with TapTap that like bringing random people in is gonna be... I don't think that's helpful. It's not gonna bring in new TapTap players, that's for sure. So, like, I don't know what I would accomplish by doing it. Let's say that. So I don't feel like they don't give me anything. Like, the devs are not cooperative at all in terms of content creation. I feel like because it's the new devs, they haven't, oops, they haven't put in the work to like reaching out or anything. In that sense, the devs for Merge Go are much nicer. They're like actively finding people to play their games and stuff, and you know, I respect that. A COC YouTuber? That's cool. Now, on the flip side, is TapTap doing all of those like terrible ads, like the fake ads and stuff? I feel like they're not going heavy onto that. So we don't have the devs that are big on like false advertising, at least. Oh, the Clash of Clans YouTuber was given a TapTap code for 100 keys? What? They never gave me that kind of stuff. How come I never got that kind of stuff? Man, if I was giving out codes like that, good God. That would be pretty awesome. I gotta say. I mean, like, I have this code. No, not this code. It's over there. This code. I have this code over here for this game. And it gives you pretty decent stuff, actually. The code for this game is pretty decent stuff. It's like 3 of a whole ton of high-level things. So it's a great start for this game as well. Man. When they gave me out all those other codes before, when I did the trivia game, they didn't even give them out because I wanted codes to like promote anything. They gave them out because they took away my contract with Aptoid. They were like, "Oh, well, you know, we're sorry you didn't get to have that contract, but here's some codes and maybe that makes up for it." Like, no, it didn't. I would have really, really loved that Aptoid contract. Yeah, and the codes were Android only. What the hell was that? I had to ask them, and they were like, "Oh yeah, because Aptoid is only Android. We're only going to give you Android codes." Like, thanks a lot, guys. That was... Man, that was a whole lot of disappointment in a row. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. No? Okay. Oh, shoot. $30 times? Man, that's a lot. Completely forgot I had to be doing that. Oops. I mean, I had fun with the trivia, at least, so, you know, it's not all bad. It's just, it could have been better. They could have given me something more useful than that. What is this? Jupanao, let's not make fun of let's not make fun of people on the random Facebook people. Let's try to be better people than that. Oh man. Oh man, I saw that comment and I'm just like, wow. Wow. It was pretty sad. It was pretty sad. But boy, as you can see, like I always have something to do in this game. Like I can totally just chill here and focus on things all day long. And like whether or not it's your type of thing, you know, I don't have any control over that. I can just say that it absolutely is my type of thing. And for all those people that said I sold out for supporting a game like this, I'm like, does this really feel like a sellout to you when it's a game genre that I actively play? Does that count? Is it a sellout when I actively enjoy that genre? I feel like that's a win in all senses of the word. Like, to be contacted by people for a game that I would have played with or without their input. I guess the downside is that using the mouse for so long hurts my hand. Yeah, I don't like that's what I was saying, you know. You spend all this time complaining for new codes and then they give you a new code and you're like, "Well, why isn't it a better code?" I'm like, "Come on, do you want when you ask for codes that often, they're not going to give you amazing things. That's just how it works." But you know, let's not let logic get in the way of asking for free stuff, right? All right, you know, I hope I can get more people to play this game because we do have, you know, me and Speedy and Natural Death are pretty chatty about this game. We're enjoying it a lot on the Discord, so, you know, if anybody is what I really would love to do someday is be one of the people that can help make a wiki for it, but man, making a wiki is hard work. I would love to contribute to it, but not actually make it. So, like, I want to do half the work. Not all the work. Like, half the work. Like, I'll take screenshots and stuff, but my cooperation ends there. I'll take screenshots and show people what you can get, but I'm not gonna, like, make step-by-step level walkthroughs and all that stuff. I feel like those are for the people that have a lot of money and like buy hearts and stuff like that, which is it's not me. Where are you going? Where is this guy going? Good God. You tell them to harvest and you just watch them drag it off to the middle of nowhere. Alright, so if I still have no word on Metroid by Monday, then Tuesday maybe I'll play like Indivisible or something. God, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what the right thing to do is. I don't know if I keep waiting or not. Or if I assume that it's lost and act as if it's lost, but like my window to play the game and while it's at peak popularity is shrinking. That is something that like I can't get away from. Should buy oh yeah, I should go find that. Let me see. Is there a good deal on it? I am shopping for Resident Evil. It's 25 bucks at GameFly. Is there a gold version with DLC? There's a deluxe edition. What does that come with? Huh. Interesting. Interesting. I can buy the steelbook for the game for 9 bucks. That doesn't seem bad. I like steelbooks. It's just the steelbook, though. It's an empty steelbook. YOLO. I'll buy that. I'm sure it was a pre-order bonus, but since I'm not pre-ordering the game, the point is moot. So I can get the game for like 25 bucks on used, but it won't have any of the DLC. Is there a lot of DLC to Resident Evil 8? Like, should I worry about getting a... What? Wait. T, can you send me a screenshot of that on Discord? I want proof of that on Discord. If that's true, that's pretty amazing. I want to know if it's real. I legitimately need to know if that's real, because if that's true, that's amazing. That is absolutely amazing if that's true. Wow. Now 30K is ridiculously, that's a lot. That's a lot of luck coins. That's not an attainable number in an even close to acceptably long time span. Oh, so there's no DLC for the game yet? So I don't need to look for like a gold edition or anything? Okay, in that case, maybe I'll just buy the... Maybe I'll just buy it. There is DLC? Like a season pass? Oops. Oops, my phone is dying. Alright, let me look into this. So there isn't any. As of right now, there isn't any. It's only this free one. Okay. I can work with that. But remember, like, if I start Resident Evil 8, that's it. I'm done for like 2 or 3 months. And then even if I get Metroid, I can't switch over, because I can't do both at the same time. Like, that's kind of my biggest issue here. Alright, so I just ordered the steelbook because I am a sucker for steelbooks. I am the biggest sucker for steelbooks. You announce anything with a steelbook special edition, and I get it. I cannot focus my attention heavily on 2 games at once because I am the type that once I start getting into a game, I have an obsessive nature. So I will in my free time, I will be planning out what I want to be doing, what I want to do, how I want to approach the trophies, how I want to approach the game. And that will, honestly, it kind of consumes me. It kind of does. It's why I've chosen to stay away from a lot of things, because I know that if I start, it's all over. It's a character flaw. So I cannot in-depth play. Hi, Lesh. So if I'm like sitting there going, oh, now I need to remember to hunt this room in Metroid, but also like I need to shoot this thing in Resident Evil, I'll fall apart. My memory for both games will just drop. Now, I know there's a lot of streamers that can do that, but because their whole goal is like to just beat the game and move on to the next one because they can go from game to game to game to game, like I can't do that. I've never been able to do that. Oh shoot, I have another star here. I wish I could do that, but like I am physically incapable. So it's why, like, when I start a game, I stick with it for so long because, like, it invades all the rest of everything I do. So while I was playing Village, I was, like, planning, you know, psyching myself up for certain hard fights or being like, okay, well, I'm ready for this now and stuff like that. This event is the worst one? No, they've done worse. This one's pretty bad, but they have definitively done worse. So, yeah, if I start Resident Evil, it's because I gave up on Metroid. That's kind of why I'm like so torn in what to do right now. Where did that guy go? I thought he was gonna take a screenshot. He was supposed to take a screenshot on Discord. Oh wait, is he on the main Discord? Why do I play this game as in Merge Go or Tap Tap? Yeah, Diamond, like if you can reach Diamond Keys, I suppose that's better than nothing. Take it easy, Gum. Thanks for stopping in. Okay, let's go. No, I'm stuck here. Ah! Alright, so that is 4, 5, 6... Wait, no, 4? 6? Wait, what's 5? This one. Ah, I don't have any of these. Oh my god, I'm never gonna get anywhere with shells. Jason, games like this are very calming to me. I enjoy games like this. An event with yellow pet food? Was there? Probably. Oh yeah, I think there was. Maybe the worst was like that Lindbergh Zexanoth one where they promised the Chinese server 15% crits and then we got like 2% crits or something like that. I feel like the bait and switch was big with that one. I don't play digital versions of games. I only buy games. I always try to own games whenever possible. I will never ever move into the fully digital age. Like, I enjoy my discs too much for that. Alright, I think we're gonna call it here for tonight. I don't know that I made progress in this game, but hey, progress is whenever it is. God, if I have... My first T4 was Monkey King, and T5 Red, it's gonna take like a year and a half to get. I wish I was lying. I wish it was faster than that, but it's very, very long. But the plus is that it's no longer important for new players to focus on like a T5 Red as their first thing. If you can get like a T5, a regular T5, it's good enough. It's good enough, and you can start moving on to a new hero. And you can get, I think, your first T4 within a year. So, Freya versus Skuld, yeah, it might have been. Might have been. It was just one of the trading events that was just very, very insulting. Very, very insulting. Oh, man. Oh, man. T4 is good enough? Maybe. Maybe. That one we'll have to figure out. Like, we don't have enough experience with new players stopping at T4 to know where the cutoff is. You're probably right. In a month? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. That's not possible. It's like 6 months minimum. If you got it in a month, it means you spent money. Although I do know Marquito did spend some money on Tap. I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, okay, well, we'll see what happens. I mean, I feel like a game like Indivisible is short. That's why I keep suggesting it. Games that I can play and finish very quickly, like as filler games between other games. So I'm happy with those too. Alright, I will go in order. Resident Evil Village. I'm not going to guarantee that I play it yet because I'm still very hopeful for Metroid, but we'll see. We'll see. Some money spent, you got it in 5 months. Yeah. So like 6 months is a respectable timeline, let's say. We'll see. Alright, we'll call it here for tonight. Good night, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope that you can see how much I enjoy like just a game like this where you don't really have a real goal. You just kind of sit there and just play with it. You just kind of have fun with it. And that, to me, is very, very soothing. Watchmen was my biggest regret? No. No. You can't have regrets because all regrets can be foddered and converted. I returned my Watchmen, therefore no more regret. I returned my Yig, no more regret. No, I converted my Watchmen into Mulan? I think Mulan. So no regrets. He filled his space perfectly fine. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time, and honestly, I hope someday to have good luck with Metroid. God, I can't wait to play it. Someday. Alright, good night, guys. Thanks for watching. See you next time.